Tony, it seemed like that was the kind of game that could have gotten away from you at a lot of points in the third period. How were you guys able to stick with it and get it to a point where Cole can tie it and win it?
Well, first of all, Penn State played really, really well. We knew that last night after watching them, that they were going to be ready to play. And then once they got rolling, and they got that 5-minute power play there after the goal, it's been kind of the symbol of our team when we face a really, really tough situation. And that's the fourth time in a crucial point of a game this year we've had a major penalty and had to kill it. And we were able to do it, get some momentum from it, get the next goal. And then Penn State, was playing great. They came back, responded. And then, like always, again, when our other specialty team unit, the power play, needs to make a big play to help us win a game, they step up and get it done. So I think that's kind of was a real abbreviated kind of showed what our whole season's been like on how we've been able to handle those tough situations. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't a perfect game for us. But at the end of the day, we got the puck on the right guy's stick at the right time with Cole in the last two, and we were able to pull it off. So it feels good. But like I say, Penn State was outstanding. They played a great game, and they probably felt they deserved a little bit better with how they played.
It seemed like such a flashback to the 2017 championship game, that win against you guys, the way this one ended. Did you have any thoughts about that? How it ended up turning out that way?
I can still see Will Johnson, Matthew Freitag, and Trent Fredericks 3 posts in overtime. So yeah, those were it was one of those games. When it was happening, as it was happening tonight, I thought the first 5 or 6 minutes of overtime, we had enough chances there. We probably had more chances in that little span than we did at any other point in the game. And you just said, okay, we got to get one of these in quick, because if it keeps going like this and this goalie keeps finding the ways to make the saves, it's going to make it harder on Robbie at his end when they do get chances. And Robbie did make a couple big saves in overtime. And then again, the play up that Emberson made, and it was a great turnover created by Lindmark on the back check. And we were able to counter quick. And like I said, we got the puck up to the right guy. And, I think everybody on the bench kind of knew that he was going to be able to finish for us, and sure did.
I guess I'll go. Did you ever get an explanation on the goal being overturned, or what was the explanation you got?
Well, the two goals, Lindmark got cross-checked from behind, went into the goalie, and, Korniak got the rebound, and the ruling was that he thought we could have got out of there quicker on that one. And then the other one, Inamoto got cross-checked from behind into our goalie, which didn't allow him a chance to make the save, and he said we lost a battle on that one. So I didn't agree with either call, but, those are hard calls. A lot of times when they go to replay like that, it's flip a coin. It's whichever way the ref sees it and interprets it. So there were a couple bad breaks for us, but that's part of things that are going to happen in games where you don't get the call you think you might deserve, and you got to find ways to respond from it. And those were 2 big plays in the game, but in the big picture, Penn State played well enough to get that game to overtime. They did. They played really well, and our desperation to be able to respond and make the most of that penalty kill and find ways. We played 5 forwards up front, and I think every one of them had a big block, if not 2 or 3 blocks. Jason Doogie, who doesn't play 5-on-5 much, we asked him to go out there and to change the momentum of the game with a big kill, and those big blocks gave the rest of the bench energy, and thought that was a key. And then again, our power play got the chance. They gave us a chance on the power play to be able to tie it once we gave the lead up again. So I think our specialty teams have been a big part of our success this year, and when they need to get the job done in crucial times of games, they've been able to do that.
Tony, I feel like I've asked you a few times this season whether anything Cole is doing surprises you. And I don't know any different ways of asking it, but he just keeps finding different ways to extend what he's done for you guys this season, and it comes out with a tying and a winning goal tonight, doesn't it?
In this one, in a situation, a playoff situation, the intensity and the competitiveness of it, you always want to make sure you don't overplay a guy. But I thought once we got to overtime, he had great jump. I could have probably left him out there the entire overtime until he scored or got his chance. And I thought that was something that I again, it's been something that I've watched all year when the game's on the line. Get him out there and give him a chance to win it for you. And he made some great plays. I think the other thing is he made a couple great plays on the back check that may go unnoticed because nothing happened on it. But I thought that's where when he had that much jump coming back to our end, you knew you could get him on the ice just about every other shift, and that's what we did in overtime.